Welcome back to Blue Heinz Garage. It is August 5th. You can see what we're doing here. Turn this into a dirty spray booth. Anyway, just finished putting a first coat of top coat finish on the inside of the hood. Got to let that flash. We're gonna let it sit for an hour. The directions aren't very definitive. Cover it, and within 36 hours. Otherwise, you got to scuff it first. So within 36 hours of the primer, and then once you start with the top coat, it doesn't say much. But anyway, I just put a top coat on this, and I'm gonna let it sit for an hour or two, and then put another coat. And this stuff is nice. You put a nice wet coat on there, and it sets up. It dries really nice and smooth. It flows nice. Doesn't run. Knock on wood, doesn't run. But you want to get it looking like that when it's wet, and it dries really nice. I got to put a little heavier coat than I've got on here now. The second coat. The second coat's the top coat. There's a lot of areas here that are hard to get to, like in there. All those areas there where the two pieces of metal are not tight to each other. You know, in here. Looks like it's okay. Anyway, I'll show you more when I put the second coat on. Okay, well, it's August 6th, Thursday evening, actually 10:30ish. And we're back here in the Blue Heinz garage. You see, we made a little more progress. I just finished getting this installed. I got the grill, the mesh, and the grill bar installed. Obviously, you see the lighting, the wiring is done. And a couple of days ago, actually yesterday, put the finished coats on this. So I'm letting it cure for a day or so, day or two, I don't know, and then I can start putting it back together. Some of those pieces over there, the black ones, go in here. There's the brace goes across the center. Actually, it's two braces, one lengthwise and one crosswise. And then all of the trim stuff, the bullet, the rockets, all that stuff that goes on the front. Put all that back together, and then the hood can get installed. The latch, I have to paint the latch. There's the where the latch lives. This thing goes on the hood, and there's the latch. It's all bead blasted and lightly sanded. So I'm going to put some of that silver paint on that and see how that works. And it lives right there in that hole. So making more progress. Got the front wheels back on, but that's temporary too. I need to take those off one more time because I talked to the guy at the alignment shop, and he said if I want to drive it up there, set the front wheels as close to parallel as I can get them. No toe, no, quarter-inch toe in or toe out or anything. Just parallel. Set them as close to equal as I can get them. And then, because I got to drive it, I don't know, 6-7 miles to South San Francisco. So anyway, I got the back wheels you see have the trim rings and the caps installed. Those are the way they're going to look. I can't show you this side. I still got some of the visqueen hanging on there. But anyway, so much. We're making a little more progress. Not much left, actually. Say, mount the hood, mount the bumper, and it's about complete. Like I said, get it aligned, make the shifter, the boot for the shifter, and it is done 100% until something comes up, which I'm sure it will. Anyway, talk to you later. Thanks. Bye. So this is the actual first outing for the 57. Outing as far as like a little gathering for the 57, for the blue Heinz. All right, later. Hello there. Well, today is August 15th. We're at my friend Sam's house. He's got a little private gathering here of customers and friends. Sam does a lot of automotive work here in his garage. He's retired from his original job. He does a lot of mechanic work here on it. Because he loves cars. A lot of these, well, not a lot. Some of these cars here are his. This white Ranchero was his dad's. Now it's his. In fact, all of his cars aren't here. The blue Ranchero there is his. And the Model A is his. And beyond that, he's got a, I think he said it's a 70 Chevy pickup that he bought new. That has actually has a mechanical fuel injection in it. Chevy fuel injection. And here we are. Well, hello everyone. It is what, Sunday the 16th, and it's unseasonably hot here. We're having a heat wave here in San Francisco Bay Area. Not normal around here. I mean, it's happening more than it ever used to, but still not that normal around here. I just looked inside my truck. The thermometer in the truck says 95. Feels like you come out the house, feels like you're walking into an oven, literally. And we don't have AC in the house. Anyway, here's the latest on this. I'll give you a little update here so I don't end up with a 45-minute video trying to do it all in one. We got this thing started last week. I think that video will be included here. We got it started last week, and we've been trying to dial it in, I guess, since then. It runs really nice once you get on it, but moving it from a stop to, like off idle, getting it going, it stumbles, falls on its face really badly. It's very difficult to drive. It's literally a chore to drive. So we've been dealing with that to our best of our knowledge and learning along the way, obviously. We checked the timing. We actually advanced the timing. I think it was at 10 when we started, and I believe we're at 12 now, and it likes that. Doesn't kick back, doesn't ping, it sounds a little better even. But when it's running, it smells fat. It smells pretty nasty right away, even if the car's turned around so the exhaust is going out. It stinks. And like I said, it stumbles like crazy. So it's an Edelbrock carburetor, 1806 series. And we've been playing with what's called step-up springs, which change the amount of fuel it gets once you start to open the throttle. It's like an off-idle circuit. I talked to a tech, an Edelbrock tech, somebody that's been doing that for 25 years. He said, what you're describing, he says, there's 4 sets of springs that come with this little kit. I think 4 or 5 sets of springs come with this little kit. The carburetor comes with orange colored springs in the box from the factory. He said, put the silver springs, which are the stiffer ones, which means it richens the mixture. When it loses vacuum and you open the throttle, it richens the mixture right away. Those are the strongest ones. They're rated for, I think, 8 inch-pounds of vacuum. And the ones from the factory, I think, are 5. There isn't much vacuum. With the cam, this motor only has 10 inches of vacuum. So we've been playing with that and going to where it's acting like it needs to be richer when you open a throttle. And yesterday afternoon, none of those are working. We tried all the different springs in there that make it richer. We dropped the timing back. We played with the accelerator pump. Nothing made it better. Like I said, really a chore to drive. Really difficult to get it going. Once you get it going, it does not feel like a little motor. It feels really good. It's got good power. But getting it to move, backing up, going forward, whatever, it's a chore. Not fun at all. So yesterday, just for the hell of it, we took the weakest spring, which means it would take longer to add fuel when you open the throttle. And that made it way better. It's not correct yet, but that made it way better. So and I ordered, there's a kit that Edelbrock makes called a carburetor calibration kit. They make a different kit for each series of carburetors. I ordered the one for this carburetor from Summit. According to Summit, it's supposed to be here tomorrow. I'm kind of anxious for that. And what we're going to do instead of richening things is leaning things. It appears this carburetor is a 650 CFM, might be a little big for this motor. So it appears as though what it wants is less fuel. And then obviously maybe we'll play with the springs and get the right spring to increase the fuel when you open the throttle the proper amount. But it's probably already getting too much fuel, and then you give it more and it falls on its face. Big time. So anyway, yesterday, again, you'll see a little video. Not sure if I'm going to put it in before this or after this. A little video of its first gathering that it went to, car gathering that it went to, a little private one. A guy that lives around here, a good friend of mine, does a lot of work on cars. He's got a lot of customers, obviously, a lot of friends and customers. He belongs to a club himself, and those guys are both his customers and his friends. He invited like 9 of them to his house yesterday for a few hours, you know, all with the distancing and the masks and all that other stuff, and included me. And we went over there and kind of got the center spot. And like I said, I'll show you the video if I haven't already. You'll see the car at its first outing, even though it's not complete. The bumper's still not on it. The rocker moldings, you know, it gets the rocker moldings on the bottom. It had those already. Rocker moldings aren't on it. The hood's not on it. Like I said, we figured it would be. Well, I was just concentrating on getting it to run right. And obviously it's easier, the closer you can get to it, the better off you are. So adding stuff that puts you further away is going backwards, kind of making it harder. Still got to get it aligned too. But, you know, with the wheels at no toe, it's not at all bad. The driving it down the road's not at all bad. And to be honest, my son's been doing most of the driving. I haven't been doing as much of it as he has. But anyway, that's the latest on this. So I'll put something together. Probably still going to be 10 or 12, 15 minutes. But that way, when I finally do get the rest of this going, it won't be a 30-minute video. All right. Obviously, thanks for watching. Comment and like and comment if you're so inclined. And stay safe, stay healthy, and stay safe. Thanks for watching. Bye.